We have about 31 different Fortnite seasons, and some of them have been completely overlooked. And all of the seasons that come out have something good, except Primal, Wilds, or even Ranked. Well, in this video, I'm going to discuss some of the most underrated Fortnite seasons of all time. So you know what, if you enjoy this, leave a like and subscribe. So with all of that out of the way, let's do this. Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 3 is definitely one of the most underrated seasons of the entire game. And I think that this was a banger. This is when I personally started getting into Fortnite and the storyline. And this season was just so fun. Like, the mythics were so fun to play with. Do not get me started on the combination of the shockwave launcher and the charged shotgun. The grappler was also insane. With the other mythics, dude, it was so good, dude. And the way the map flooded, and over the weeks, it would just slowly turn back to normal. The map would just slowly, the water would level. It was so good. And me and my boys would just hop on every day. We played the game. It was just such a fun season. It wasn't sweaty. It wasn't not sweaty. This season specifically also set up one of the other best Fortnite seasons to ever get. It set up the Marvel season, which was pretty cool. It had Captain America in it, and it also had Thor's hammer in the map at the end of the season. I also forgot that this was the season to introduce cars, which it was such a game changer. Because at one point, Epic said that they were never going to add vehicles like that, and they did. This changed Fortnite as a whole. And also, Marauders. Oh my god. That was, not gonna lie, that was kind of the stinker of the season. Marauders, dude. If you know, you know. With them damn stink bombs, they were so annoying to fight against. They really were. But the battle pass too, it was also pretty forgettable. But to be fair, I guess it was a summer season, so it's like there's not much you can do about it. But yeah, this is also the season where you could ride sharks, but it was only cool when the map was completely flooded. After the map wasn't flooded, it was like really, it was really different. It was it kind of sucked, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I was trying not to sound like a douche, but it sucked. But overall, this season was so underrated, dude. It's the season that I personally started playing the game a lot, and I loved it. Me and my cousin played it. This season is highly underrated. Chapter 2, Season 7. Now, this season is kind of overlooked because of how it's in the middle of two bad seasons of the game. Because, I'm not going to lie, you have Primal, which we don't talk about it. And then we have Cubed, which wasn't as bad as Primal, but it was still pretty bad. But the game, it was so good. It had some great weapons, like the railgun and the recon scanner. I remember the railgun being overpowered, literally able to shoot people through, like, the actual ground, which was insane at the time. And the combination of the railgun and the recon scanner, dude, oh, it was insane. A lot of the weapons were overpowered, but nobody cared because it was just, I don't know what it was. It was just such a fun season. Like, we had the spaceships, which were broken at launch, I believe, and I think they got nerfed a couple of times. They got nerfed like 3 or 4 times, I'm pretty sure. I don't really remember. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. But they were awesome. The battle pass was really cool. It had Superman, Rick, Sanchez from Rick and Morty. It was dope. And the story, dude, like, the story got pretty good at that season with the aliens. And then we had 2 cool ass live events. We had the Ariana Grande one, which was cool. She was really great. Juice WRLD and Marshmello was also in that concert. You didn't see them, but they were in there, which, not gonna lie, that was the best part because Juice WRLD's awesome. Yeah, there were also a lot of great items in this season too. I remember as well. There was the Gravitron, which I wish I would get added to creative, but it hasn't. The Gravitron was awesome, and there were also the alien nanites. You could, like, throw them at the ground, which were cool. And yeah, the items in this were awesome. There were also alien parasites, I believe. Yeah, there were alien parasites where they would, like, stick to your face. They'd take a chunk of your health, but they'd give you, like, better gravity and better speed, I believe. I don't know, it's been a while. But yeah, this season also brought these cool mini games on the spaceship. You could get like better loot if you collected these orbs. You had to collect like orbs under a certain time limit, and the more you collected, the better your loot would get. You could get all the way up to gold loot. I think there was a chance you could get mythic loot in some of these. I believe. But yeah, this this season was awesome, dude. And there was a mothership over the sky. That was so cool because I'm pretty sure it moved over the season. And Operation Skyfire, that was a cool event. Although it was kind of clickbait at the end there because it brought back Kevin the Cube, and then there were a bunch of Kevin the Cubes. They all started destroying the map at the end, like in the cinematic part. And then you know what happened? Season 8? Nope. It's fine. Map's fine. But yeah, I honestly, besides that, I have nothing bad to say about this season. This season is definitely one of the most underrated Fortnite seasons of all time, and I think it's a banger. I really do. And yeah, I have nothing bad to say about this season. Now, Chapter 3 Season 2 was great. And it's not talked about enough at all because the season that came before it was one of the best. It was one of the best seasons of all time, dude. I swear, you had to be there. Christmas, Spider-Man, it was great. But it's not what we're talking about. This season introduced like brand new mechanics like sprinting, mantling, which was also game changing. I want to mention. It also introduced zero build, which is not gonna lie, one of the best things that ever come out in Fortnite because you don't have to deal with sweat. The tanks were also really fun to play with. I remember day one, me and my trio, like, yeah, they were really fun. I played a lot of this season, and the war theme was kind of basic. There's not much you can do with a war theme because you can only have like basic weapons pretty much. But I thought it was cool. And with the storyline, it was also really cool how the IO and the 7 would like fight over locations on the map over the season. That was great. The locations themselves were not that bad either. I remember there was Command Cavern, which was basically a new grotto, and the fortress that was like the big drill. Yeah, that was also a really great spot. Yeah, but we had seasons like, or not seasons, but locations from before that were also pretty great. We had like Tilted, we had Coney, Shifty. So the map was goated, dude. I'm not gonna lie, the map was awesome. One of the best maps ever. Now, don't get me started on the collision event. You had to fight in the big mecha team robot. That was cool. I love that event. And like it hinted towards Star Wars next season. I remember screaming like, "What the hell is gonna happen next season?" The season was awesome, dude. The blimps, dude. The blimps were so fun to fight on. I loved fighting on the blimps so much, bro. Like it was so good. You had to be there. The battle pass was also great. We had Doctor Strange. We had the Prowler, Miles Morales' uncle. And we finally met the other members of the 7 after years of waiting, by the way. Overall, this season is great, and I do think that more people need to look at it. It's very underrated. Now, Mega was another season that not too many people talk about, but this was a great season. The Tokyo theme was really cool. I enjoyed it. And I remember there were cars, like new cars and different bikes, like that fit the theme of the game, which I thought were great. There were also some fire ass collabs, like there was Spider Verse collabs. That was cool. You could play as Miles Morales in Spider-Man 2099. That was dope. And they even brought back the Spider-Man gloves for a short period, which it was cool. I feel like they were nerfed, though. I'm not gonna lie, they felt different. But yeah, they also had Attack on Titan. They had Levi, they had Mikasa, they had Aaron come to the game. That was dope. And they had the ODM gear, and they had the Thunder Spears as mythics. I remember that the ODM gear, like, it was kind of trash, and especially after the Spider-Man mythics came back out, no one used the ODM gear. The Thunder Spears were cool. They were good mythics. They were good if you knew how to aim properly. Those were good. This season also brought katanas. Yeah, this game was really fun actually. Like the katanas, I love the katanas. The great mobility, bro. I swear, they were really good. We also had Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars. I think personally the best Star Wars event we've ever had in the game because it brought force powers with the lightsabers. We got characters from the prequels. We got Anakin. We had Padme. We had the clone troopers. That was dope. Yeah. The thing that did suck about this season is there was no live event. People thought that there was gonna have a live event because there was an old volcano near Mega City, and it literally went nowhere. There was even a robot on top of like the tallest building in Mega City, and people thought, oh yeah, that thing is gonna come to life in a live event. No, that's what sucked about this season. I feel like there was the perfect opportunity to have a live event, and it never happened. But speaking of Mega City, this location is mixed, okay? Because like for one, it's a ginormous ass location. It's the biggest location in the game. I'm pretty sure. And not only like you either landed there and you left there happy, or you left there pissed. Or no, you didn't even get to leave there if you're pissed. Like you either had a really good drop spot and you got good loot, or you had crappy loot. It was like it was a win or lose. It sucked. But this season, oh wait, no, shit. This season also had like the entire Tokyo biome, which was cool. It looked beautiful. It had the sakura trees. That was cool. And yeah, this season looked beautiful as a whole. I think this might be the most underrated season on this list, maybe because not a lot of people talk about it. Because the Last Resort was kind of better, to be honest. But yeah, this season's still underrated. I like this season a lot, and that is my list. There are a lot more seasons, Fortnite seasons, that are underrated. There's a lot more. So tell me in the comments. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see you later. Goodbye.